All right, today what I'm talking about is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Juneteenth was yesterday. Today is the 20th of June. But Juneteenth was yesterday. When they freed my people, they just told them that they was free. They told the people in Texas 2 years later that they were free in 1865. So in 1863, they was free and didn't know they was free. And when they told them it was free, they didn't tell them how to be free on paper. They just told them, y'all niggas free. Go on and do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't teach them how to be free on paper. Don't nobody have their freedom papers unless you got this, the passport card or the passport. The passport certifies your identity and your citizenship and entitle you to travel under protection of the United States government to and from foreign countries. But don't get it twisted, to and from foreign countries. How they getting us is through synonyms, words that are different but have the same meaning. To and from foreign countries. Well, the synonym to country is state, nation. So every state in America is also a country, a nation, and they're foreign to one another. You know what I'm saying? Two different governments, two different constitutions. So being a certified American, going to and from North Carolina, traveling all through the United States or the United Countries, I'm protected by the United States, the American Constitution. Okay? So if you're out there holding a Virginia identification, you are a Virginian. First, that's your primary constitution. And you know Virginia was a slave state. If you have your passport card, you are a certified American, meaning that your constitution is superior over all constitutions. Virginia has a constitution, North Carolina has a constitution, all these states, all these countries, all these nations have a constitution and a flag. This is my flag right here, the American flag, the superior flag, the flag that's over all flags. The citizenship that I possess, my status is over all citizenship and status. I'm not a Virginian, I'm an American. Supreme law of the land. So, does that make me a supremacist? Well, having pride in my country, being the supreme, hey, I'm a supremacist. You know what I'm saying? I'm supreme. Because my constitution is supreme. See? When they set the slaves free, they didn't teach them how to be free on paper. We got to be free on paper. So all black folks out there, all African Americans, whatever you want to call yourself, you have to certify your citizenship. You know what I'm saying? So when you put this card in their hand, you're putting the supreme law of the land in their hand. The Constitution. So, y'all better listen to Trump. They know. They know why America is great. You see? We don't know. Because we don't like to read. We was taught to be dumb. We wasn't taught these things. You know? I'm 51 years old and I just heard of Juneteenth About 2 years ago, Juneteenth, was the official day that the slaves was totally free. They didn't teach us that in school. We're not celebrating that. We should have been celebrating that for years. But we haven't been celebrating that. So, black folks, get it together here in America. It's not where you from, it's where you at. You heard me? It's not where you from, it's where you at. And let me tell you, my father, my father just passed away, and he fought to protect, preserve, and defend this Constitution, which I'm a beneficiary of. He put his life on the line for me to have these rights, and I'm going to stand on them. My father, right here, see, the flag, the flag. And you see the flag behind me, because that's what I stand on, the Constitution. One nation, under God. Only God can tell me what to do, you heard me? Word up. He fought to protect, to preserve, and defend this Constitution. And my grandfather was a prisoner of war. He was a POW. He fought to protect, to preserve, and defend this Constitution that I'm a beneficiary of. So, there's a lot of people out there that have family members that's in the military right today. That, have family members that paved the way for us to have these rights, and we got to demand for them to be respected. You know what I'm saying? You got to demand. It's a different language. Virginia speak a different language than America. But it's the same, supposed to be the same. But if you fail to read and comprehend, you're going to be a slave to the system that was created. They have you taking your automobile to the Department of Motor Vehicles. Your automobile to the Department of Motor Vehicles. And a lot of us don't know what the difference, do not know the difference between an automobile and a motor vehicle. The difference between an automobile and a motor vehicle, according to the federal definition, a motor vehicle is a vehicle that's involved in commerce, a vehicle that you're making money off of, for fare, for a fee, some type of business. You use it for some type of business. If you're not using your vehicle for some type of business, then you have an automobile, a non-commercial automobile. Hold on a second. Let me get mine. Now this right here is my tag that I'm going to put on my vehicle. It represents my father and my grandfather who fought to protect, to preserve, and to defend this Constitution, which I'm a beneficiary of. So my language is federal language, okay? Federal language. That's my status. I can't speak for everybody out there because you may have Virginia identification. You may have a Virginia driver's license. You may have a New York identification, a New York driver's license. You may have a Georgia identification, a Georgia license, which clearly puts you as a citizen of that state, that country, that nation. That Constitution is yours. Okay? Well, my Constitution is the American Constitution. And under my Constitution, and my terminology, federal terminology, a driver is someone that's employed. If you're using your vehicle or your automobile for an employment, then you are considered a driver according to law. the definition, the federal definition, the legal definition. And these are my tags. These are my tags. See that? These are the tags that I'm putting on my vehicle. Traveling, not driving, not for hire, meaning that I'm not making any money off my vehicle. I'm not for hire. You know what I'm saying? Private, non-commercial use only. Private, non-commercial. It's not commercial, meaning I'm not conducting business with it. Okay? I'm not conducting business with it. This right here is my grandfather's, he was a prisoner of war, POW, and my father, this was his unit, 1st Cavalry. He fought in Vietnam and he fought in the desert. So they put their lives on the line for me to have these rights. And this right here is the federal code. This is the federal code of what a motor vehicle is and what, for commercial purposes, mean in the federal language. So that's how it's going down. So when I'm out there navigating my automobile, my courtroom is the federal court amongst my certified American peers. You get it? You gotta know this system, man. The system ain't bad, you just gotta learn it. You gotta know it. It is a great system. It's a great system, right? It's a great system. America is great. America is great, but it can't be great to people that don't know it and they just following directions like a slave. You following directions like a slave. You can and cannot do this. That's not freedom. Freedom is the choice to do whatever you choose to do, as long as what you're doing is not damaging or violating someone's property or rights. As long as I'm not damaging or violating someone's property or rights, the state does not claim to control me, and can't control me. Unless I'm in a contract that I breached, you can't hold me as a criminal. The claim exercise of a constitutional right cannot be converted into a crime. Because I'm an American. Because I'm an American, a certified American. And I have a constitution that backs me, that protects me. And I'm exercising my rights. You cannot convert that into a crime. So, get your freedom papers, black people. Get your freedom papers. June 13th, Juneteenth. Yeah, we free verbally, but on paper, are you really free? I'd like to thank my pops for protecting and preserving this Constitution on my behalf. I'd like to thank my grandfather for being patient while he was a prisoner of war. To be taken out of that situation, to be back with his family with the help of the Lord. So, with that being said, you gonna eat your cornbread?